Hello everyone. Rafting and whitewater rafting are recreational outdoor activities that use an inflatable raft to navigate a river or other body of water. This is often done on whitewater or different degrees of rough water. Dealing with risk is often a part of the experience. This activity as an adventure sport has become popular since the 1950s, if not earlier, evolving from individuals paddling 10 feet (3.0 meters) to 14 feet (4.3 meters) rafts with double-bladed paddles, or oars, to multi-person rafts propelled by single-bladed paddles and steered by a person at the stern, or by the use of oars. Rafting on certain sections of rivers is considered an extreme sport and can be fatal, while other sections are not so extreme or difficult. Rafting is also a competitive sport practiced around the world, which culminates in a World Rafting Championship event between the participating nations. The International Rafting Federation, often referred to as the IRF, is the worldwide body that oversees all aspects of the sport. Rafting equipment has continuously evolved and developed significantly from old rubber WW2-era military surplus rafts. Modern whitewater rafts are typically made with advanced nylon or Kevlar-infused plastics like PVC or urethane, though many of the more entry-level low-cost manufacturers still use glued rubber. Plastic is generally more durable, longer-lasting, and just as easy to repair compared to older rubber rafts. Paddles and oars are the typical means of propulsion for rafts and come in many sizes and varieties with specific river conditions in mind. Otherwise known as the International Scale of River Difficulty, below are the 6 grades of difficulty in whitewater rafting. They range from simple to very dangerous and have potential death or serious injuries. Class 1. Very small rough areas, might require slight maneuvering, skill level, very basic. Class 2. Some rough water, maybe some rocks, might require some maneuvering, skill level, basic paddling skill. Class 3. Small waves, maybe a small drop, but no considerable danger. May require significant maneuvering, skill level, some experience in rafting. Class 4. Whitewater, medium waves, maybe rocks, maybe a considerable drop, sharp maneuvers may be needed, skill level, exceptional rafting experience. Class 5. Whitewater, large waves, large volume, the possibility of large rocks and hazards, possibility of a large drop, requires precise maneuvering, skill level, full mastery of rafting. Class 6. Class 6 rapids are considered to be so dangerous that they are effectively unnavigable on a reliably safe basis. Rafters can expect to encounter substantial whitewater, huge waves, huge rocks, and hazards, and/or substantial drops that will impart severe impacts beyond the structural capacities and impact ratings of almost all rafting equipment. Traversing a Class 6 rapid has a dramatically increased likelihood of ending in serious injury or death compared to lesser classes. Skill level, full mastery of rafting, and even then, it may not be safe. The overall risk level on a rafting trip using proper precautions is low. Thousands of people safely enjoy rafting trips every year. Like most outdoor sports, rafting, in general, has become safer over the years. Expertise in the sport has increased, and equipment has become more specialized and improved in quality. As a result, the difficulty rating of most river runs has changed. A classic example is the Colorado River in the Grand Canyon, which historically had a reputation far exceeding its actual safety statistics. Today the Grand Canyon sees hundreds of safe rafting trips by both do-it-yourself rafters and commercial river concessionaires. Rafting companies generally require customers to sign waiver forms indicating understanding and acceptance of potential serious risks. Both do-it-yourself and commercial rafting trips often begin with safety presentations to educate rafting participants about problems that may arise. Depending on the area, safety regulations covering rafting, both for the general do-it-yourself public as well as commercial operators, may exist in legislation. These range from the mandatory wearing of life jackets and carrying certain equipment such as whistles and throwable flotation devices, to certification of commercial outfitters and their employees. It is generally advisable to discuss safety measures with a commercial rafting operator before signing on for that type of trip. The required equipment needed is essential information to be considered. Risks in whitewater rafting stem from both environmental dangers and improper behavior. Certain features of rivers are inherently unsafe and have remained consistently so. These would include keeper hydraulics, strainers, e.g. fallen trees, dams, especially low-head dams, which tend to produce river-wide keeper hydraulics, undercut rocks, and of course dangerously high waterfalls. Even in safe areas, moving water can always present risks, such as when a swimmer attempts to stand up on a rocky riverbed in a strong current, risking foot entrapment. Irresponsible behavior related to rafting while intoxicated has also contributed to many accidents. Typical rafting injuries include trauma from striking an object, traumatic stress from the interaction of the paddler's positioning and equipment and the force of the water, overuse injuries, submersion, environmental injuries, and non-environmental injuries due to undisclosed medical conditions, such as heart problems. Studies have shown that injury rates in rafting are relatively low, though they may be skewed due to a large number of unreported incidents. Fatalities are rare in both commercial and do-it-yourself rafting. Typical rafting injuries include trauma from striking an object, traumatic stress from the interaction of the paddler's positioning and equipment and the force of the water, overuse injuries, submersion, environmental injuries, and non-environmental injuries due to undisclosed medical conditions, such as heart problems. Studies have shown that injury rates in rafting are relatively low, though they may be skewed due to a large number of unreported incidents. Fatalities are rare in both commercial and do-it-yourself rafting. Rafting by do-it-yourself rafters and commercial rafting companies contributes to the economy of many regions, which in turn may contribute to the protection of rivers from hydroelectric power generation, diversion for irrigation, and other development. Additionally, whitewater rafting trips can promote environmentalism. Multi-day rafting trips by do-it-yourself rafters and commercial rafting companies through the National Wild and Scenic Rivers System have the potential to develop environmental stewardship and general environmental behavior. Thank you all very much. Please like, share and subscribe. Log in to Pictory from the description box for a world-class video making experience.